How to impress Thai people, how to impress your Thai dates within 5 seconds. This question comes from this video that I'm going to watch with you right now.
Keep making the same mistake and it's really, really awkward. But in the UK, if I go on a date with a girl, or even if I'm meeting a girl who is a friend, when I see them, I hug them. Even if I'm meeting you for the first time, I'm sorry, but I'm going to hug you. In Thailand, if you do this, it's very awkward. Like, they don't know what to do. They turn into a pencil. And I'm really sorry if it's like an invasion of personal privacy. I guess on reflection, it does feel like a bit of an invasion of personal privacy. That's not my intention. But my question is, what is the alternative? Because I'm not going to shake your hand. That's weird. You could do the Y, but it's very formal. And I'm not going to stand there and wave at you like Mr. Bean. There has to be some sort of body gesture. What is it?
So that is a really fair question, how to actually greet your Thai dates. And I think this question should be answered this way that, okay, first of all, I want to draw your attention to the way that greetings are performed in different settings. So let's say if I go to a meeting that is very international, I need to integrate. I need to show that I could belong in that setting. So I would just go in and give a handshake as firm as possible and introduce myself. But in this sort of setting, when you're meeting a Thai person who, let's assume, is more traditional and not too exposed internationally as well, and you have to think Thai, you have to think what Thai people do. A big disclaimer, not every Thai person is the same. So let's say you meet a Thai person who has traveled a lot or who has lived in many other countries, then you might go in for a hug as well. So it depends on the talk leading up to the meeting, but I think you would know it. But in this case, when he went to hug his date and they were acting like pencils, it meant that they didn't feel comfortable. So here's the hack. Well, not exactly a hack, but here is how Thai people actually do it when it comes to meeting their dates or when it comes to introducing themselves to a group of Thai people for the first time. First up first, he's right in this video that handshaking will be weird for Thai people going for dates. Handshaking would also be quite peculiar for friend setup as well. Two Thai people, let's say we know each other that we are Thai, we won't go in for a handshake. Neither do we go in with the Y, especially with someone that we consider the same age. If we aim to date this person or if we aim to maybe become friends with this person, then we won't go with the Y either. In fact, some Thai people get offended when another Thai person why them because the why is often the sign of respect, and the concept of respect in Thai implies an age gap. When someone does that, then the person who received the why would start gaslighting themselves, thinking, oh, does this person think that I look old? It could actually create this sense of bad first impression, even though you meant well. Especially if you find out later that you are just a few years apart and you'll be like, oh my gosh, do I look that old? Anyway, so now let's go back to this topic when it comes to going for a date or making friends your age. What Thai people do, what I do, and this is what you would like to imitate probably, consists of three main things. And the three main things are a quick head nod, a quick bow, a greeting word, and a show of hand. A quick head nod, a greeting word, and a show of hand. Let's look at these clips with me. So here we have Nene Royal,
My name is Nene. I'm from Phuket, Thailand.
who appeared in America's Got Talent, and she did so well. She's just 16 years old. Amazing. Look at this. You could see that in her body language, she does a lot of bobbing her head. She even did this to the judges who weren't Thai. She smiled a little. This nodding of head, based on psychology, is the act of being agreeable. And I would say that Thai people on average has this high agreeableness in our culture. So you would like to imitate that. You would like to be able to bob your head quite often as well. And here, if you look at Mananchaya, who is a Thai tennis player, she was in the third round of Wimbledon. She just lost the match. She did such a great job. Even though she lost, she went into the net and she did this gesture before shaking hands. This is quite common as well for Thai athletes, especially when you play with another Thai team. You would always end the match by doing this to your opponent. But here in this dating setup or in this friend networking setup, you don't need to put up your hand. What you do is to nod a little. Nodding show the crown of your head quickly. Thai people think of the crown of the head as a part of the body that is the highest. This is a very sensitive part. As you may be told that Thai people don't like to be touched in the head, this would be really offensive when someone does it. So in showing the crown of your head briefly by nodding, it shows that you trust the other person enough to let them see this holy and vulnerable part of your body. So this is an agreeable act. This is a respectful gesture. Like that. I want to talk about my sponsor quickly. My sponsor is myself and my friends. We have developed this app to help you learn Thai. It's called Speakeo, Speekeo. Go to speakeo.com and download the app to use for free. If you like this sort of content, make sure that you click the like button, subscribe, and also leave the comments about this. If you would like to support this channel, you can also do it on buymeacoffee.com/realthailander. And after you do that, you also would like to say the greeting words. And this is something that you know already. Sawatdee krap, Sawatdee ka. This is the way to say it properly. But if you want to make it even more informal, if you want to do it the way that Thai people do it, or the way that I do it to someone in a not so formal setting, instead of saying Sawatdee krap or Sawatdee ka, I would say Sawatdee krap, Sawatdee ka. The trick is this. The word Sawatdee now becomes Waddi. It's like Wadi. Wadi is the oasis in Oman. Just think of the word Wadi, the oasis, Wadi. And the word krap will become khap. The word ka will become ha. You notice that there isn't actually a K sound the way the English has it. The Thai K sound is very airy. It sounds almost like the softer version of the Spanish J, the jota. So sawatdee krap, sawatdee ka, sawatdee krap, sawatdee ka. You might want to think of the word krap as the word hub, H-U-B. So it becomes wadi hub, and the word ka as wadi ka. Practice. So Sawatdee krap, sawatdee ka, sawatdee krap, sawatdee ka. Yeah. I just want to address something a bit more right here. I know that in your Thai classroom, your teachers would teach you to say the K's out in Thai properly. Kho kwai, kho kai. And I know that your teachers do that to help you differentiate the sound better, as beginners. And these clear k sound is used in news reporting, in official statement, but when it comes to the Thai that people use in daily life, you would notice that often people would put on this more airy K sound. So Sawatdee ka will become Sawatdee ka. You notice the subtle difference in the K sound in Thai. And the last thing that you can do is a show of hand. Previously, I told you that shaking hand would be too much. But I think there is still this psychology behind why we do handshakes or why we show our hands to other people. In the past, the showing of hands mean that you don't carry any weapons. And I think psychologically, we are wired to feel safer when someone put their hands up and show that they come in peace. So instead of shaking hands with Thai people, because Thai people don't greet that way, then you show your hand briefly. So nodding as head, saying Sawatdee krap, Sawatdee ka, and then show your hand quickly. You don't even need to do this in order. For example, if it was me going to an AA meeting, not AA meeting, sorry. I don't think that exists in Thai. Correction, it does exist in Thailand. Let's go to a meeting with Thai people. I'll say, Sawatdee krap, say Sawatdee krap. I would also wave my hand a little bit.
And I'm not going to stand there and wave at you like Mr. Bean.
And I do understand that really. I do understand the resistance in not wanting to wave the hand. In the past, when I tried to teach people, when I tried to tell people that in Thailand, we say goodbye by waving the hand to our friends, I face a lot of resistance from men. I think that when it comes to waving the hand to the wrist, a lot of men would associate this with an act of being more feminine. So they would resist taking up this gesture. That is okay. I think what you need to know is that when it comes to greetings, when it comes to the three options, nodding the head, greeting words, and showing of hand, you don't have to do all of this. There are actually priority when it comes to what is more important. If I have to rank the three, I would say greeting word is the most important. You need to say it. You need to say สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีค่ะ when you meet someone. The second priority is nodding of the head. But this is also an option. But I would recommend you doing it because when you do this, it actually shows friendliness. Like you would increase your friendliness by, let's say, 3 times. When it comes to showing the hand, you can do it or you can leave it. I recommend doing it just to add extra friendliness to it even more because first impression is very important. If you think that waving your hand is a little bit silly looking, then you could just do it your way. You can just show your hand without waving it quickly just to show the person, hey, my hand is here without even having to wave it. So everything is flexible really, but make sure that you say the greeting words. That's probably the most important thing. And the extra thing that I needed to say is that for people that date same sex, I think the greeting gesture could have been a bit different because now there isn't a gender dynamic in play. So let's say if you are a Western guy dating Thai guys, I think shaking hands or even a hug could also be quite common. Same as if you are a Western girl dating Thai girls, I could see that you might go for a hug. I don't often see two girls shaking hands, but if you want to be safe, then, this trick of like nodding at the head, saying the greeting words and showing your quick hand also works as well. Obviously, what I've said earlier doesn't apply to you meeting with a Thai person who has a different status from you. Let's say you have an appointment with a Thai professor, especially someone who's much older than you are, then you would definitely want to come in and perform the why as well as saying the greeting words. If you want to know more about that, then I would recommend you watching this video to learn more about that. But otherwise, remember when it comes to dating or meeting someone your age, someone that you aim to network or become friends with, nodding of the head, the greeting words, สวัสดีครับ สวัสดีค่ะ and showing of hands gently and quickly. If anything, you would notice that Thai people at greetings tend to not be physical. We don't go with the kiss, we don't go with the hug, we don't go with the handshakes too much, as in like two Thai people. But when it comes to the touching during the phase of getting to know one another or the phase of just hanging out, you would see that Thai people often do this like small touching gesture. So I would always think of the way to interact with my Thai friends as like, you have a lot of like shoulder patch, touching of hands, touching of arms. There's always these small touching gestures, but Thais don't tend to do this big gesture when you greet each other or when you say goodbye. I think the opposite can be said for the Western culture where you would do it big when you meet or when you say goodbye. But during the course of talking, during the course of hanging out, I would notice that Western people don't touch each other's too much. Try and observe it and see if you agree with me on this. And again, if you like this sort of content, make sure that you click the like button, subscribe, and also leave the comments about this so I know what you think about this and leave your questions as well. And I will try to answer as much as I can. If you would like to support this channel, you can also do it on buymeacoffee.com/realthailander
ขอบคุณครับ บ๊ายบาย